ladies and gentlemen, it is going nuts. I mean, things are really fun again in the market, and I'm here to show you guys what stocks to look forward to and play throughout the week as this meme hype is going on. Again, AMC being my main one that I like to play. I have some dip buys here around the $7 area that I got in on with some 1250 calls, and these are gapping up nicely. So it's gonna be really good to see more upside on AMC. I closed my $5 calls for like somewhere around like 1200%, and it was at market open. AMC was actually my $5 calls were actually up 1500%, which is huge profit, huge profit. I made, I think, close to 25K on just AMC alone, and of course that's excluding the stocks that I talked about in yesterday's video, which were UPST going up 100% and hit my $30. I sold everything for profit, and then of course Beyond Meat gapping up to $10, my $8 calls opening up at 300%. Like, just so much profit made from so many of these plays. And there's this one stock that I'm going to mention in this video, and I'm going to give you guys my analysis. I think you guys need to keep an eye on this stock because this stock could go nuts. This stock could be incredible. And I think it's so cheap that a lot of people are actually going to come in and start buying this thing up even more and more and more and more, even though they already did so today. And I'm going to give you guys what I think about that stock. Along with, I'm going to give you guys some analysis on SPY and a few other stocks that I'm looking at, because tomorrow we have CPI coming in, and I'm going to talk about what that means and how we can play that. As always, this is the type of channel that I am. I'm not a meme stock channel. I am a channel that wants to make money consistently. And if you are looking for a consistent place, a community that you can make consistent profit without the stress of guessing what to do with the market, this is the room for you. I'm the man for you. If you want to get into the room, go to the link down in the descriptions below. Sign up for either the monthly or the lifetime, and get into the private group. We had a huge amount of new members joining in from yesterday, and a lot are still joining in today. And you know what? Like, I got rid of the monthly discount, but the lifetime discount, I'm gonna keep it open for you guys just one last time, because I've gotten so many DMs about opening up the lifetime sale. So yeah, here you go, sale 75. Use that, get into the lifetime. It's a one-time payment, 75% off. You're gonna make this back within the first month, like within a whole month, and not even the month. You're probably gonna make it back in the first day, by the way things are looking. Because guess what? This is what we're doing. We're making money left and right, and we had so many good plays there that are going up right now. With the main one, and the one that I'm going to talk about being FFIE. Keep an eye on this one. But for those of you who are wondering what you get from the membership, you get my alerts, you get live trading, you get morning notes. Every morning I post stocks that you can use to trade with. You get resources. You get members who are you know like-minded people. You can chat with them every day, along with live trading right here that I go live in Discord, so you can see my charts along with what I am thinking as I am trading, as I'm calling out plays. And yeah, like, look, this is some crazy profit. We had profit across the board from members who have done their fair share of studying in the room, and then following along with my plays and what I've given. And look, like FFIE, average cost of 16 and already making so much profit. And then you have, AMC. Look at this AMC $4 call. So I had $4 calls that I sold yesterday for such small amount of profit. Beyond Meat, UPST, and it's just so nice to see members do so well and make money. And so, yeah, this is the type of room that you're in. If you want to catch these plays, make sure you check out the link in the descriptions below. You also get course. You get the day trading course part 1, day trading course part 2. You get all of these educational contents, things that are hard to learn. I give you as part of the membership. And you get advanced lessons, things that are very nitty gritty stuff that people don't really talk about, that are very important when it comes to trading the market. So these are the things that you get. Get in, let's make some money together. Now, moving on, let's go straight into the market, because the stock that I wanted to talk about is FFIE. And FFIE is a monster. It's literally a monster. It's a monster in the making. I don't even think it's done moving. The way it closed today was incredible. I didn't think it was actually going to close this well. I thought that after it hit its high of the day at 0.36, it was going to come back down to like 0.15. But man, it held 20, and it's looking like it wants to go up more because it's flagging right now. We might even gap up to like 0.34, 0.40 or 0.50 by tomorrow. Up 367%, went as high as like 400, almost 450% or something like that. Do you know where my average is? My average, when I alerted to my members, was right here. Pre-market, I alerted FFIE, and I said that, guys, this one has 84% or 86, something like that. Huge, huge, huge short interest. I think this was one of the highest ones in the market. And I saw it and I was like, there is no way I'm missing out on this. And again, I did not buy a lot. I bought only 2,000 shares. And my average is 0.0828. With a 84% short interest, it's bound to get the move, right? It's bound to have a short squeeze or at least a sympathy play towards AMC and GameStop, because AMC and GameStop back in 2021, when it ran up a huge amount, there was a ton of sympathy plays that were running across the board. And I loved it because I was all over all of those stocks that were moving along with AMC and GameStop, and I was making money left and right, including making money on AMC and GameStop. So FFIE is a stock that is a sympathy play to GameStop and AMC and has a huge short interest. So it should be able to move better, if not, the same way as GameStop and AMC. So I took 2,000 shares. It was like $180 or $200 position. Very, very small position. I didn't even think about risking more. I should have bought way more than this. So my mistake for not buying more. But I might average up tomorrow to see how it does. If it gaps up tomorrow, I might average up and see if I can get it to maybe $1. Now, the beauty of having a small size is that I don't care what it does. It's only $200 risk. I can make that back with one simple trade. It's a lot of size for me. So if this thing can go to $1 plus and keep running, great. I'm just going to hold it for as much as possible. But in all honesty, I do think the stock has the potential to go to $1. I think that if it breaks, and this is what you guys should be looking for, is if it breaks 0.36 tomorrow, that's your goal. That's your goal for entry. Get some shares. If you want, you can even get like a $1 call option or even like a 50-cent strike call option and see if you can catch the move to the upside. I prefer shares. I don't think the options are going to be good, but it's not as liquid as the shares. The shares are a lot better in a stock that is this cheap. You can buy a lot of shares and actually get a good move and not have the fear of dealing with an expiration date and theta. So shares is definitely the right way to go when it comes to FFIE. And if this thing can go to $1, like, it's gonna be massive profit for anybody who even has like 1,000 shares or 2,000 shares. Anybody who has 10, 20,000 shares, putting $1,000 into the stock could end up making $10, $20,000 on the stock itself just from the move from the shares. And because of how high its short interest is, this could squeeze really, really hard. And yeah, I mean, today it went up huge, but I don't think it's even close to being done. I think this could go even more. If you look at how far this stock has come down, it has done a lot of reverse splits after reverse splits after reverse splits, but it has room to go up. Like, this could go up a lot. I'm not expecting it to go up to $4,000. Okay, like let's not get that crazy. Maybe $1 is what I think is most likely the scenario. 50 cents is going to be a little bit of difficult area. $1, most likely that's where we're headed if we don't lose hype here and the momentum doesn't die out. But otherwise, if it breaks through $1 and it goes nuts and just completely squeezes every single bit of shorts that are in this stock, $2, $3, $4, I'll take it. I'm more than happy with whatever it gives me beyond $1. But $1 is like the logical place for the stock to head towards, because again, that's still a lot. Like, from where it's at, that's still another 300% that it needs to go up, which is a huge amount that it needs to go up. So again, very excited for this stock. I don't know how it's gonna do tomorrow. It could easily just not gap up, but gap all the way back down to 10 cents. You never know. It could happen. I'm not counting on this to make a huge move. But all I have is a small risk on this play, very small position. I'm going to try to get and do some day trades on this tomorrow. If it decides to be very volatile, I might buy some more shares and try to get some good scalps out of it. But FFIE is definitely one that I am watching as my primary stock for tomorrow. Along with AMC, of course, I want to still keep an eye on this and see if I can catch some nice day trades along the way. As you know, it's gotten a pretty big sell-off. I have my swing trade on this one. I have some 1250 calls that I bought at $7, so I'll keep an eye on this and try to get as many trades as I can from this one as well. And of course, GameStop and all the other meme stock that follow along with you know GameStop itself. I'll keep an eye on them. So moving on tomorrow, these are the plays that I am mainly watching. So FFIE, AMC, GameStop, definitely watching them. But here are a couple of more that I really like. So tomorrow we have SPY. SPY, if you look at where it went pretty close to all-time highs. And it's basically retested that all-time high area. Tomorrow is, however, CPI. So CPI data is coming out at 8:30 in the morning. That could be pretty bad. Market could actually drop a lot on that CPI data. So watch out for that one, because that could create some very big selling pressure. Now that we're back near all-time highs and at resistance, CPI could be pretty big. PPI numbers came out higher than expected, so inflation is going up. If inflation keeps going up and the CPI numbers are worse than expected, market could tumble really well. And if it does tumble, we're going to look for some short positions. But if market really likes the inflation numbers, which is CPI numbers, and it breaks out of all-time highs, then we can look for a break of all-time high for a nice push to maybe like 526, 527. So definitely worth watching SPY here into tomorrow. Good chart setup. If we reject around the all-time high, we can short it around there and start bringing it back down to like 520. And then under 520, we can take it down towards like 515 to 510 area, which would be a really nice short as well. And of course, don't get me wrong, that's not just the only play. NVDA is shaping up once again, and it has a very nice inverse head and shoulder. We got our shoulder right here, followed by our head right here, right? Beautiful head, and then we got our shoulder right here. Okay, so inverse head and shoulder, easy setup that if we break through could see a good run. And where is the breakout? Well, you have two areas that you want to break on NVIDIA if you want to play the long setup. The first break is the break of, I would say, like right around 920. If it breaks 920, 921-ish, 922-ish area, look for a long towards 935 to 940. I think that would be pretty doable for the stock, since it does look like semiconductors are doing pretty well, and earnings is coming up next week, so maybe we'll get a nice little pre-anticipation run into earnings. If you want to short it, well, your short has to be 880. 880 short, bring it down towards 860, 870. Okay, but for me, this is an inverse head and shoulder, so this is a bullish chart setup. I'm looking for the long on it, and I want to see this thing break 920, 922, and go back to all-time highs around 975 before earnings comes out. So highly anticipated stock for me. One of my number one picks that I'm going to be watching for tomorrow. As we're getting closer to end of the week, premiums are going to get a little bit cheaper. So yeah, I like the way this one looks. And of course, the other ones are Google. Google, I want to keep an eye on this, because remember, Google had good earnings, and then they recently did, I think it was today, that they had an event. So what I want to see is if Google can go ahead and break out of 173.50 and start heading to 175, 176. After 176.50, you're going to start seeing 178 to 180. So I like the way Google looks. If you want to short the stock, I would short it around under 170 for maybe like a 2 to 3 point drop. So maybe like 168 to 167. 168 should have a good amount of support. So 2 points, 168. Those are your levels for Google. So NVIDIA, Google, SPY, those are your three plays that I like for tomorrow as well, along with FFIE, AMC, and GameStop. So keep an eye on these plays. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And make sure to check out the link in the description below for the private group. Use code SALE75 and sign up for the lifetime. This is not gonna be there after probably like after today or tomorrow. I'm just giving you guys this discount because things are getting crazy, and I want you guys to get into the room to make some money. If you missed out on it, oh well, it is what it is. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and keep making money. Peace.